Woo-wee! Invincible is back, y'all. So, Season 3 of Invincible did just arrive on Amazon Prime. The first 3 episodes are streaming as of today. And then over the course of the next 4 weeks, so the next month, an episode will release weekly, leading all the way up to episode 7 on March 6th. So, I was late to the show of Invincible. I watched Season 1 like a year after it came out. I loved Season 1. It hooked me immediately. And then there was a pretty big 2-year gap going into Season 2. And then Season 2 was pretty lackluster. I didn't really cover it on this channel. And it had that infamous season break that everybody loved. Even with that, a long wait between seasons and then this terrible season break, Season 2 just wasn't that great. A lot of the episodes ran in place. There were still the great themes from Season 1, but it just felt all around lackluster. It seems like the creators of the show knew that. They're kind of course correcting for Season 3. There's no mid-season break. They're like, here, have 3 episodes. Then the rest will release within a month, so that's not terrible. So they heard our issues with Season 2 loud and clear, and they are course correcting. So, how did I feel about the first 3 episodes of Season 3? Let's get into that with the review. Pause. Before we do, please be sure to like and subscribe. With that being said, let's do this. Invincible is stronger than ever, literally and figuratively. So the show is honestly the best it has been with these first 3 episodes, paralleling back to the first season and to that Adam Eve special, which if you didn't see that, definitely check out that Adam Eve special. That was top tier storytelling for Invincible. And then also, literally, the character Invincible is the strongest that he has ever been. Where this season picks up, Mark is training with Cecil to become stronger, faster, better, strong, whatever that Daft Punk song is. Reaching his peak as a superhero, Cecil has him on this training program, literally turning him to the most peak of a superhero individual that he can be.
Was the heaviest thing we could find for Mark to lift, and he just lifted it.
And the way these first 3 episodes play out, really episodes 1 and 2 kind of reintroduce us to everything, where the Guardians of the Globe are, where Mark is, where his mom is with Oliver now, where Cecil is, where Adam Eve is. And it does the first 2 episodes do a really good job of pushing the story forward, but also reintroducing us to where, like I said, these characters are. A big standout here, besides Mark and Adam Eve, on the Guardians of the Globe, is Rex. He has some really hilarious lines in these first few episodes.
Way to make a fellow superhero feel inadequate. Glad it's not leg day.
And you can see he's also growing as a character. So these first 3 episodes are incredibly well balanced with lighthearted storytelling of family, of figuring out what it means to be a superhero, but also balancing your normal life, your family life, your friends, your love life, and then being the best superhero that you can be. But then also by episode 3, it really starts pushing the narrative forward, and you can kind of map and see where this story is going to go over the next month. Invincible is at its strongest, the show is at its strongest when it's operating and showing the audience the morally gray area that things aren't just so black and white like they are in a Spider-Man movie or in a Batman movie or Superman or Avengers or whatever. These 3 episodes kind of, if I could compare it to anything, it would be like Captain America Civil War. So I'm not going to go into it right now, but where Mark and Cecil are, they are very much at odds by the time you get to the end of the first episode, and you kind of see both angles, because Mark believes people are bad, put them in prison. Cecil believes, well, if people are bad, maybe they can be reworked mentally to use their strengths for good. It does create this very compelling narrative of not just so much right and wrong, but they're both almost correct in their own ways. They can't see past themselves, and it creates this very compelling story only in the first 3 episodes. This is like under 3 hours for this season. The show is also great because it combines lighthearted animation superhero storytelling with darker, more adult themes. So like every season, but really done the best in season 1 and in these first 3 episodes of season 3, you get teen drama, you get family drama, you get trying to balance friends with being a superhero, balancing your love life, lighthearted things like that going on a first date, with this feeling, this sense that as these episodes build, there is like a layer of danger that you can feel coming up as like a peek into like what the finale is going to go towards, and you can't quite put your finger on what that danger is going to be, but you know that there's something lurking there behind the corner.
I will never work for you again. We're done.
While each episode has a through line through episodes 1 and 3, each episode also has its individual story, and balancing that has this like sense of you just know that something's coming. Like, you don't know if it's going to be Cecil or with the return of Omni-Man, or if Mark's going to do something, and you just know something's going on. So season 1, that was the reveal of Omni-Man, obviously, and then season 2 was that crazy portal jumping guy that I don't think played out all that well, but there was that danger there. And something is lurking in season 3. If you've read the comics, you know what it is. I'm not going to say it here. But this right now, like these first 3 episodes are peak Invincible. And I hope like that season 3 stays this strong, because this is very much paralleling back to the first season of Invincible. So all that being said, I'm not really going to give a numerical score because it's not the complete season yet, but these first 3 episodes are incredibly strong. They're incredibly compelling. They're incredibly entertaining. While I do think the second episode drags a little bit, it definitely picks back up, and it just more creates a more like peak mid-season or midpoint of these first 3 episodes, and that's fine. So all in all, these first 3 episodes are pretty freaking strong. I am very much on board with this show. I am curious where it's going to go in the rest of the season. Hopefully it stays as satisfying. Hopefully it builds just like season 1 did. So there are my thoughts on the season so far, episodes 1 through 3. If you've seen the episodes, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're going to put spoilers, please tag spoiler there. Like I said at the beginning of the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. That would really help me out a lot. And if you missed this video earlier in the year, check out my top 10 movies plus a little about me. And all that being said, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.